It's two things with that. Number one, hell yeah, I want to still play football. I got the vaccination. Yo, what's good? What's poppin'? What it is, what it ain't. What it could be, what it would be, and what it should be. Another episode of Funky Friday. Don't matter the day, we still gonna keep it funky. Dig what I'm saying? I have a message that I want to kind of get out, and I think the world is been on this judgment realm, and I'm just calling people out for what it is. Here recently, just to clear the air, I got the vaccination.
Today's the day. My good people. Finally, it's upon us. Am I nervous? Absolutely. But a man gotta do what a man gotta do. And I'm gonna do it. And as I bring you along in this process, I ask that you don't judge. I ask that you gain inspiration and you also support.
And prior to me getting the vaccination, and even after getting the vaccination, I just feel like it's a judgment, undue judgment for no reason. And this is why I say that. Number one, you have to do what's right for you. You, as in the person who sees this, the person you see in the mirror, the person you wake up to every single morning, the person you confide in, the person you talk to, the person you came into this world with, yourself. And that's it. Whether a person gets vaccinated or not, in my honest opinion, that's a personal decision. And I think it should be respected as such. You know what I'm saying? I think where I'm at now is, being in a position where being a free agent, touching uncharted waters, and the number one question, rightfully so, is can I vaccinate it? And not being able to say that I am, I think going into the real world, you hear different stories, you hear different conversations go about this, that. I'm at dinner and, a person just flat out said, I'm not getting the vaccination. And as soon as, that person said, I'm not getting the vaccination, another person, rebutted and said, oh my God, like why? You do this, you do that, how carefree or how careless you are living, you have kids, da 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 da. And I'm almost, observing this kind of dialogue go back and forth, and I'm like, who cares? Because one thing I do know, as long as there are two people left on this earth, there will always be differences. And all I'm trying to say is, it's still a personal decision. I was reluctant, to a degree, to get the vaccination, being that the time that I was on the team, the side effects weren't beneficial to me. You hear the side effects about achiness, pain, body aches, being nauseous, or whatever. And even talking to the doctor, he said himself, it's like, we basically insert you COVID. Not in all cases, but to a degree, you're being injected with the antibodies to have your body be able to fight the conditions of COVID. So, here we are, and I'm saying this, and I'm standing on this. Whether you get COVID vaccination shot or not, you have to do what's best for you. Some people are in a position where they deem, for religious purposes or personal reasons, that it's not beneficial for them. And that's not to say that they're living careless, that they're living, in this barbaric manner to bring harm to other people, because there's people who are vaccinated that still could potentially catch COVID. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think enough people are talking about that. And have the same effects as if you weren't to catch, or if you weren't to have the vaccination. But said all that to say, man, I'm in a position now where, you know, getting the shot, and I've been having a lot of time to travel for business, working out constantly, and just working on the person that I am. Cam, do you still want to play football? You know, is it still there? Man, good luck. Da, 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 da. It's two things with that. Number one, hell yeah, I want to still play football. I still get that urge to, you know, go out and perform and do something that I've been doing since I was 7 years old. But also it's like, bro, I'm so much more than a football player, dog. Like, respect me as such. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really admire every athlete that's out there that has sacrificed so much. But I've sacrificed enough to be able to be in a comfortable position to take care of my family for the time being and to provide. And that's a blessing for itself. And it almost makes me feel sorry for the guys who don't do good with their money, but that's a whole different story. But long story short, man, I'm just waiting on the right opportunity. And you probably asking yourself, don't nobody want Cam? That's a lie. I've been getting offers, but the realization of it is, it has to be right. So it's all a part of the melting pot of do what's best for you and do not allow nobody else to make you think anything different. Whether you get the shot or you don't, just stay healthy. And I think if you could get that through your thick head and your thick skull, we all would be all right. And judging a person by if they do or don't, it's not going to get us nowhere but angry at each other. So I do think, and I will say this, I do think it's beneficial to a degree, but also if you're already living a healthy, aware life, you know, it is what it is. You know, I have people that I've known that health reasons and health conditions don't warrant them to get the vaccination. And it's a risky decision. And you have to weigh the good and the bad. But yeah, at the end of the day, you still have to live off of the decision that you made, and I made that decision to get vaccinated. And was it nervous, scared, uncertainty, energy? Yes. But I'm here, and I'm keeping it funky with you. So I don't even know if I have a topic for this, but we're keeping it funky in all regards. I got my vaccination card. I want to play football, and stop damn judging people if they do or if they don't got the vaccination. Straight up, because it is what it is. We all got our lives to live, and you live your life to the best of your ability, and be happy. Bump all that other stuff. As I always end it, one finger, one pinky, one thumb, one love. You dig?